Hello, my name is Katie Spencer White, and I'm the president and CEO at Mid-Maine Homeless Shelter and Services. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. It's always a challenge to find new ways to speak with our supporters, so I hope finding this video was straightforward. More than anything else, I want to thank each and every one of you for supporting our mission and our work these last many years during the COVID-19 pandemic. Thank you for sticking with us during very bleak times. Thank you for extending yourselves through thousands of financial and in-kind donations to make sure that anyone experiencing homelessness has access to the basic necessities of life. Your generosity made a difference in the lives of over 1,000 people, young and old. Over the last 3 years, we not only provided emergency housing to people through our Colby Street Shelter and Warming Center, we also operated a FEMA overflow shelter, the smallest and, dare I say, most audacious organization in the state to do so. We also dramatically expanded our services, which now allow us to serve more families than ever before. One of my favorite stories of the impact this expansion has had is the story of a young mother with a young son who was about to be evicted because of a massive CMP bill. Everyone, even her landlord, wanted her to stay, but that bill had to get paid, and it had to get paid fast. Our diversion program was able to fill the gap between what she could afford and what was left. A few weeks ago, she wrote and shared her sense of profound relief. When her son asked her to turn on his nightlight every night as she tucked him in, for the first time ever, she could say yes without fear. And her son, he never knew how close he came to being homeless and becoming another tragic statistic. He'll only ever know the security of home, exactly as it should be. Sadly, those services have never been more necessary. Affordable housing is scarcer than ever. So how do we know this? Well, one way is to look at the rental vacancy rate. A healthy housing market has a vacancy rate of somewhere between 5 and 8%. In Maine, the average vacancy rate in 2022 is down to 2.9%. This is driving rents beyond what low wealth and vulnerable people can afford. And that's before we factor in the outrageous cost of heating oil and other utilities. It means more people are at risk of losing their housing, and more people are entering shelters, where more people are getting stuck for months at a time because there are no units available. But together, we can do something about this. We can make sure that no one loses their lease because of financial hardship. When people do lose their housing, we have new programs to help them secure a new lease. And we can continue to provide the highest quality shelter with the lowest barriers to entry anywhere in the state. But to continue this work at our current pace, we need your support. This holiday season, please consider a generous gift to help us sustain this work. Our annual appeal is some of the only flexible funding we receive. It allows us to invest in our staff who do the incredible hands-on work of supporting people in crisis. It gives us the freedom to say yes when the city or the state asks us to step into the breach, which we did in 2021 when we were asked to run a FEMA hotel, or more recently when heavy rains threatened people camping along the river. It allows us to operate one of the only overnight warming centers in the state, and it is a powerful demonstration to others that this community cares about this work and is willing to invest in it. We're hoping to raise $100,000 in 50 days. Now, that's a lot of money, but we also know it's possible. And there are so many ways for folks to give. Every year, we receive thousands of small dollar donations, which are our lifeblood. But did you know there are many other ways to give? One of the most popular is called a qualified charitable distribution, or QCD, which is a gift right from your IRA, and it's one of the most efficient ways for you to support the causes that matter to you. We can also accept non-cash gifts like gifts of stock and other instruments. And if you wish to make a legacy gift, we can help support you with that too. All the information you need to make a gift that is meaningful for you is right on our website. Or you can reach out to Tanya Fawcett, our development director, who will personally answer all of your questions and walk you through the process. Her email address is tanya@shelterme.org. That's TANYA@shelterme.org. Most importantly, we want you to know that your philanthropy is making a difference in the lives of people every day. We feel blessed to be able to do this work on behalf of so many of you who care so deeply about the welfare of everyone in this community. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts once again for your support. And on behalf of everyone here at Mid-Maine Homeless Shelter and Services, may you have a joyful holiday season and a very happy new year.